Susan, you better think of something good to calm him down. If you don't, it'll be over for all of us. And I sure as hell don't want to win like this.
Lucas, you're psyching yourself out. I know you've handled situations like this before. You can have all summer break to make up for the bad things you've done in the past. But for now, you need to focus on getting that pencil. So put yourself together and earn your summer.
What if I get caught?
Take another look behind you. Everyone's busy doing their own thing. The sooner you get yourself together, the better the snatch. And the better the snatch, the lower the chances that you'll get caught.
I'm not sure.
You probably want to turn over a new leaf from here on out and do good things for good people. That's great. But sometimes we have to do things we don't like in order to get our way. It's like you said, you only do these things when it's necessary.
But
things don't always need to be black and white. You can take that pencil, admit to it, and apologize. If you're worried about your peers, they'll think badly of you at first, but they'll at least respect honesty. What do you say?
Yeah, I think that can work.
All right. Last response until cross-examinations. Let's make this count. Lucas, you gotta have enough self-respect to do that. If you go through that route, you gotta know that this isn't honesty. Your action against Lily is premeditated, and so is your apology. You gotta ask yourself, if you were really sorry for what you did, would you do it in the first place? At that point, you'll be lying to someone. It's either going to be to Lily or yourself.
So, what do we do now?
Next is cross-examination.
Shouldn't the test already start?
I think we're in some sort of dimension of time that seems as fast as a snap to living people. It's a mystery what he'll remember when he makes a decision. Heck, maybe he'll think all these ideas are his after this is done.
Yeah, I think I got it. I guess giving credit to dead people he doesn't know would sound crazy. So, how will this start?
First, we'll agree on who can go first. You can go first.
What do we?
If that doesn't work, we flip a chip. You go.
Damn. I don't see how this is such an important thing to stress out about. It's a pencil. This whole ordeal is being blown right out of proportion.
You gotta know that petty stuff needs to stop as soon as possible. Everything starts out small until the small stuff isn't going to cut his needs anymore. It could be a pencil today, then it could be money tomorrow.
Then a game he borrowed and forgot to return. Then a phone. Then a car. Or maybe even a life. Get real. He's a kid that already knows how to act when it's important to improve his situation.
I'm sorry. Is there some sort of rule book on how often a person should lie and steal?
Simple. Sometimes it's needed to get by.
You can't honestly expect everyone to agree where their cutoff points are.
People are social animals. We evolve by our ability to empathize with people because we don't want said bad things to happen to us.
Hold up, that ain't gonna fly here. Your first reason to take the pencil is because Lily didn't want to give it to him, even though she has no obligation to grant Lucas her property.
Having the power to help the unfortunate, but deciding to deny that aid is injustice in of itself.
Way to go, Butterfingers!
So that's it, huh? We just act against each other until we wait for someone to do the right thing.
You wanna go? Not hands!
This could be the last bad thing I can ever do and turn over a new leaf. Or I can just look like a fool and bother the whole class again. Who am I even trying to prove my actions to? Anyway, do I want to be a good guy to appear good to others? Or do I want to be honest with myself?
All right, the papers for your tests are coming down the row. I hope everyone has their pencils ready.
Hey, Lucas, you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm fine. Turns out I had a pencil in my pocket this whole time. Good luck, dude.
You're breaking my heart, kid.
He's still alive. He's got time to turn himself around.
How long do you think he'll live? I sure as hell thought I'd make it at least till 18.
Listen, we both know he wants to change. You saw how much the consequences freaked him out. I'm sure he'll find his breaking point soon.
You're willing to bet his soul on that?
It's just one pencil? Christ. Give it a rest.
I guess all I can do now is to hope that there will be a superego that's more convincing than me.
If it means anything, I think you did well.
Not well enough, apparently.
Do you need to win a certain amount of debates to get into heaven or something?
I don't know, honestly. Since this is a Christian-based afterlife, I suppose even the way to get into heaven is split between the people you talk to. You be a superego because that behavior is required to get into heaven, or you get in just because you want to be like Christ. Superficially, they get the same outcome, but the motives are night and day if you ask me.
So, why do you want to go to heaven?
Because I'm not too interested in going to hell, believe it or not. I didn't have a problem with God or anything. I just didn't think it was that important. Now that I'm here, I might as well shape up, you know?
Well, I wish the best for you.
What about you?
It's complicated. I can't buy into the whole morality is black and white idea.
What do you mean?
There are too many possible outcomes and perspectives to the point that there can never be something that's truly good or truly bad. It's all gray and up to interpretation.
That may be true when we were alive and reject the possibility of a God with rules and standards of living. But being in the academy takes away that luxury.
How do you know so much about all of this?
My school skipped phase 1. We had a lot of time on our hands to figure out how things worked before anyone else.
What? Your school? How many schools are there? How are you able to skip phase 1?
I'm not sure how many schools are out there, but how we got to skip phase 1 is a pretty cool story, actually.